Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Salam kebajikan, salam kebangsaan. Hi, my name is Nuki Damayanti and my partner Azhar Maulana are happy to see you safe and sound. Both of us will be your hosts for the discussion from English for various instructions with the theme Discovery Learning. We will share to you about the principal theory of it. Also, give an example of role-play video and showing our critical review as well, given the source as reference. Let's start then. Let's discuss about the discovery learning principle theory. In a conceptual knowledge, apart from learning from explanations, discovery learning is one of the branch that commonly used in teaching learning activities. Discovery learning itself is an approach to instructions to which students interact with their environment by exploring and manipulating objects, wrestling with questions and controversies, or performing experiments. It referred to as problem-based learning, experiential learning, and 21st century learning. Jerome Bruner is often credited with originating discovery learning in the 1960s. He argues that practice in discovering for oneself teach one to acquire information in a way that makes that information more readily viable in problem solving. This philosophy later became the discovery learning movement of the 1960s. The mantra of this philosophical movement suggests that people should learn by doing. Discovery-based learning is typically characterized by having minimal teacher guidance, fewer teacher explanations, solving problems with multiple solutions, use of hand-on materials, minimal repetition, and memorization. Bruner concluded into rooted mainly in the study of cognition, reacted against behaviorist model of learning, changed from behaviorist model. Teachers' role on discovery learning divided into three. The first is select to appropriate tasks. So teacher give a problem to their students and set students free to solve it on their own, discovering as they go. Children are in charge of own learning, which gives them sense of self-worth. And the second is offer the appropriate instructions, help, feedback, and explanations. Student uses what they know as well as previous experiences to draw upon conclusions for solving and learning. Then, the last is manage and structure the lesson so that all learners are involved and engaged. Learner interacts with world around them while exploring and questioning during experiment as well using trial and error. Early research demonstrated that directed discovery had positive effects on retention of information. It is believed that the outcome of discovery-based learning is the development of inquiring minds and the potential for lifelong learning. Discovery learning promotes student exploration and collaboration with teachers and peers to solve problems. Children are also able to direct their own inquiry and be actively involved in the learning process, which helps the student motivation. As you see, the benefits of discovery learning as shown. Active engagement promotes motivation, promotes ownership of learning, the development of creativity and problem-solving skills, a tailored learning experience, and have on. We are now inviting you to have deeper understanding of the topic and proudly present to you my partner Azhar. Azhar, the time is yours.
Thank you, Nikki, for the chance. After knowing what discovery learning is, now we would like to explain you about the curriculum used in the video and the correlation between the curriculum and also the method. 2013 curriculum is the best curriculum used in this video that will be played later. It is regulated on our ministry regulation. In this curriculum, we will find that students are asked to meet HOTS, higher order thinking skills. HOTS was adapted from Bloom taxonomy. It was introduced by Benjamin S. Bloom's books entitled Taxonomy of Educational Objectives, the Classification of Educational Goals in 1956. He categorized the order of thinking skills called Taxonomy Blooms. It distinguishes critical thinking from low-order learning outcomes such as remembering, and also high-order learning outcomes such as analyzing, evaluating, and creating. Well, the order of these thinking skills starts from remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. Let's discuss the first level, remembering. Remembering is when memory is used to produce definitions, fact, or lists, or to recite or to retrieve information. In this step, students only remember the material explained by the teacher, but they do not understand the material used or the concept. The second level, understanding. Understanding is about constructing meaning from different types of function. It can be written or a concept. In this step, students have already understood what the material, but they are not able to use it yet. The first level is applying. Applying refers to situations where the learned material is used in products such as diagrams, models, interview, simulations, or presentations. In these steps, students are asked to apply their understanding. If their understanding is correct, so they can apply it correctly. Those three first level skills are called as low order thinking skills. The next three levels are HOTS, higher order thinking skills, which are analyzing. Analyzing is about breaking material into parts and then determining how the parts interrelate to each other or to an overall structure or purpose. It involves students to use their own judgment to begin analyzing the knowledge they have learned. At this point, they begin understand the underlying structure of the knowledge and should have a critical point of view. The teacher also should have questioning skills in order to stimulate students to question any data, material, or information which students gotten in the teaching and learning process. The fifth level, evaluating. Evaluating is about making judgment based on criteria and standards through checking and critiquing. And the last level is creating. Creating is about putting elements together to form a functional whole and reorganizing elements into a new structure or pattern by planning or producing. After we know low order thinking skills and also has higher order thinking skill, those can be also understood more by seeing this pyramid. We can see this pyramid start from C1 until C6. C1 means cognition 1. In this cognition 1, remembering is the foundation of all skills. The amount of information also is much than the other. Cognition 2. In this level, the amount of information is lesser than before, because the student need time to understand the information. Cognition 3, the amount of information is getting narrower. It depends on the information that student needs in the application. C4, the amount of information is also getting narrower, but here student needs also another information to enrich their understanding. C5, the information is deeper and specific. The information and data which has been analyzed and evaluated are used to create a new information or new data based on their study. So that is also called C6 or cognition. After knowing the theory that is used in the video, now let's see the lesson plan of the video. The title of the program is Video Model Pembelajaran SMP Kurikulum 2013. The subject is English. This is for 9 grades in semester 2. The topic is narrative text, fairy tales, teaching materials to know the structure and the social function of narrative text. And the approach used in the video is discovery learning. Here is the kompetensi dasar. Membandingkan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan beberapa teks naratif secara lisan dan tulis dengan memberi dan meminta informasi terkait fairy tales. And the indicator, there are 4 indicators. First, menjelaskan informasi terkait fungsi sosial yang terkandung dalam teks naratif. Yang kedua, or the second, membandingkan fungsi sosial beberapa teks naratif. Third, menyusun kalimat acak menjadi teks naratif yang runtut secara logis. And the last, membandingkan struktur teks beberapa teks naratif. That is the lesson plan. Now, let us see the video in order we can know what happened in this curriculum if we use discovery learning method for the teaching and learning process.
Pulangnya jangan malam-malam. Siap.
Assalamualaikum boys and girls.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Tazki, lead the prayer please.
Attention please. Before we start our lesson, let's pray in accordance with our faith and religion. Now, let's start praying. Amin.
Indonesia Raya merdeka, merdeka, tanahku, negeriku yang ku cinta. Indonesia Raya merdeka, merdeka, hiduplah Indonesia Raya.
Okay, thank you, Danita. Okay, good morning, students. Good morning, ma'am. Yeah, how are you today? I'm fine, thank you. And how about you, ma'am? Alhamdulillah, I'm very well, thank you. Okay, anyway, is there anyone absent today? Yes? Ari. Oh, what's wrong with Ari?
Last night he told me that he got fever.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, before we start our lesson, let's pray for Ari. Hopefully, he is getting better soon. Okay. Well, when you were a child, did your parents tell you stories? Okay. Faiz, what story did you like most?
Jungle Book, ma'am.
Oh, Jungle Book, that's good.
Cinderella and Sang Kuryang, ma'am.
I see.
Anda-Anda Lumut and Pinocchio, ma'am.
Okay. Well, now, do you like reading stories or watching movies? Oh, okay. Okay. Do you enjoy doing it?
Yes, ma'am, we enjoy it very much.
Okay. Well, students, the question I asked you related to the topic that we are going to do today. Okay? Today, we are going to learn about narrative text in the form of fairy tale. Okay. After we learn these materials, I hope you are able to compare the social function and identify the generic structure of the story. Now, please look at this and I want you to read what we are going to do today. Okay, go ahead.
Make a group of 4. Watch the video carefully. Complete the table in the worksheet using the information from the story. Compare the social functions and the structures of some narrative text by arranging jumbled sentences, discussing social function and generic structures of the text, presenting the result of the group discussion to other group members through window shopping activity.
Okay, that's good. Then, when you are doing the activity, I'm going to observe your discipline, your confidence, your collaboration, and your communication ability. And then, at the end of our learning activity, we are also going to have a written quiz, okay? Yeah. Now, I have prepared a worksheet for you to complete. Please read the worksheet carefully. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, you're welcome. And then later, I'm going to play a video for you. While I'm playing the video, I want you to complete the information in your worksheet from the story. Okay? Is it clear? Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, Tagat?
can I ask you something?
Sure. What is it, Tagat?
What is character?
Characters? Okay. Well, do you know the story of Sang Kuryang? Okay. Okay, that's good. Well, Dayang Sumbi, Sang Kuryang, and Si Tumang are the characters.
Oh, I see. So characters means tokoh?
Exactly. Okay, well, students, now I want you to watch the video carefully. While you are watching the video, I want you to find the information and complete the worksheet. Okay? Is it clear? Any question? Okay, let's start.
The Frog Prince. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess the most spoiled princess that had ever lived. She had a golden dress, a golden crown, a golden plate, and a golden bed. Her favorite thing of all was her small golden ball. She played with it in the garden for hours, bouncing it off the ground. But one day it bounced too far away, out of the garden, into the woods, down the old well. "Oh no!" the princess cried, as she ran to it and saw how deep it was. What was she to do now? "I can go down the well and get it for you," she heard a strange, squeaky voice. She looked around the woods, but no one was there, except for one small, green, ugly frog sitting on top of the well. "But what will I get in return?" it smiled. "Anything!" yelled the princess, offering her dresses, her jewels, and her pearls. But the frog didn't wear dresses, nor jewels, nor pearls, so it asked for something else instead. They fell in love that summer and got married that fall, and moved to the prince's beautiful castle. The princess still had her golden ball, but now their children were playing with it in the garden. And they lived happily ever after, forever thankful to the king.
Okay, so do you enjoy the story? Yes. Okay, well, so after you watch the movies, can you tell me what is the story about? Yes, Naka?
Princess who lost her golden.
Okay, that's excellent. Okay, next, how many characters are there in the story? Okay, Camila. Okay, 4 characters. Do you agree? Yes. Okay, who are they?
The princess, the frog, the princess sister, and the king.
Okay, that's excellent. So, have you completed your worksheet anyway? Not yet? Okay. Well, I give you several minutes to complete your worksheet. And after that, we are going to discuss the whole answers, yeah? Okay, is it clear? Okay, how long do you need? 1 minute or 2? Okay, I give you 2 minutes to complete your worksheet. Okay, go on. Boys and girls, now let's check the result of your worksheet, okay? Yeah, now let's start from the first part. Start from the title. So, what is the title of the story? Yes, Daita. Yes, once again, please. The Frog Prince. Okay. Do you agree with Daita's answer? Yes. Yes, Yasmin?
Yes, ma'am. We have the same answer.
Okay, what is it?
The title of the story is Frog Prince.
Okay, do you agree with that, Laila?
Yes, I agree with Yasmin.
Okay. Laila, can you please write down the title on the board? Okay. Yeah, write it bigger. Okay, that's very good. Laila, you can go back to your seat, please. Okay, now let's continue to the second part. When and where did the story happen? Okay, Kaisa?
Long time ago, in the Princess Palace.
Okay, excellent, Kaisa. Okay, next question. Who is the main character of the story? Okay, Inge.
The main character is the princess. She was beautiful but very spoiled. Her favorite thing was her golden ball.
Okay, excellent, Inge. Okay, you may give applause for Inge. Yeah, the last question. What happened to the main character according to the story? Yes, Najwa.
She liked to play her golden ball for hours, bouncing it off the ground, but she bounced the ball too far away.
Okay, Revo, can you repeat Najwa's answer?
Yes, ma'am, of course I can. She liked to play her golden ball for hours and bouncing it off the ground.
Tazki, can you continue?
But suddenly she bounced the ball too far away to the woods.
Boys and girls, do you still remember our learning commitment? Okay, yes. Do you remember rule number 2? When someone speaks, others listen. Okay, that's very good. Anyway, both of you are all great. Okay, yeah. All right. Now let's continue to the next one, the complication part. What problem did the main character face? Yes, Gina.
She launched the ball too far away out of the garden to the woods and finally got into the well. The well was too deep for the princess to take the ball.
Okay, excellent, Gina. Okay, now the last part. The last part? What is the last part? Yes, okay, yeah. What did the main character do to solve the problem? Okay, Aziz?
Finally, there was a frog that willingly took the ball for her in one condition. It asked the princess to take it to live with her and to be her friend. At the end, the frog turned into a good-looking prince. They got married and finally they lived happily ever after.
Okay, excellent. Aziz? Okay, you are most welcome. Well, now let's conclude the generic structure of this story. Okay, so what is the generic structures of the story? Yes, Faiz?
Orientation, complication, and resolution.
And resolution. Okay, do you agree with Faiz's answer? Yes. Okay, what is it? Orientation, complication, and resolution. Okay, so there are three generic structures. Okay, Engel, can you please write down the generic structure of this story? Okay. Yeah, okay, that's very good, Engel. You can go back to your seat, please. So, those are the generic structure of the story. Now, let's continue to the last one, the social functions. Okay, so what is the social function of the story? Yes, Tegar.
To give moral lesson, ma'am.
To give moral lesson. Okay, and what is the moral lesson of the story? Yes, Naka?
We have to keep our promise.
Okay, do you agree with Naka's answer? Yes. Okay, anything else? Yes, Andalas?
Don't break your promise.
Don't break your promise. Okay, that's very good. So, anyone who would like to help me to write down the social function on the board? Please? Yes, Najla? Okay. Okay, that's very good, Najla. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Well, boys and girls, we are going to continue to our next activity. I have prepared an envelope for you. Every group will get one. Okay, first, read and understand each sentence carefully. Next, arrange the sentences to form a story into a good order. You may open the dictionary to find the meaning of difficult vocabulary. You may also open your textbook to complete the worksheet. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see the sentences.
Tegar, do you bring dictionary?
Oh, that. Here. This.
Thank you.
Guys,
Yes?
Yes.
I think this is the beginning of the story.
Well, let me see.
Okay.
I think it's right. What's next then?
This one.
Okay.
Okay, attention please. Okay, look, I have prepared a flip chart for you. Now, I want you to stick the sentences on this flip chart. After that, please write down the social function of the story and the generic structure of the story. Okay? Yes. Is it clear? Yes. Okay, let me hand it over to you. Wait a minute. Okay. Take one, please. Okay, my pleasure.
Friends, do you find difficult vocabulary?
Yes, I have listed some difficult vocabularies and find them in the dictionary.
Wow, that's very kind of you, Najwa.
You know me well, right?
Yes, we know you well. Now, let's stick this on a flip chart.
Okay, done. What is next?
Give me the worksheet. Okay, what is the suitable title for the story?
How about Main Kundang?
I agree with you. Okay, next let's find the social function of the story.
I think the social function is to give moral lesson. What do you think the moral lesson of this story?
We should obey our parents if we want to be successful in life.
How about this? Mother's spray means everything.
I think both are correct. Why don't we write both of them?
Now, the orientation part. When was the story take place?
Wait a minute, long time ago.
Who is the main character of the story?
Main Kundang.
Where did the story happen?
Wait, in a small village near the seashore.
Now, the even part. What happened to the main character according to the story?
I think he went sailing to other places.
What problem did the main character face?
He denied and humiliated his own mother when he came back to the village as a rich man.
What did the main character do to solve the problem?
He couldn't avoid his mother's anger and spell. Finally, he turns into a storm.
Hey guys, what's about other groups? Do they have same story like ours?
Let me have a look. Hey, they got different kind of stories, but it seems like they have done their worksheet as well.
Okay.
Okay, students, may I have your attention, please? Yes. Okay, have you finished? Okay, well, I give you 2 more minutes to complete. Okay? Okay, you're welcome. Okay, finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's very good. Okay, now I want you to choose one of your group members to be the speaker. I give you 2 minutes for the speaker to practice presenting the story. Don't forget, try to explain the social function of the story and also the generic structure of the story. Okay? Yeah. Okay, Mali?
I have a question, ma'am.
Okay, what is it?
What should we present?
Okay, well, let me tell you once again. Look, choose one of the group members to be the speaker. And then, practice presenting your work. Okay? After that, don't forget to stick your flip chart on the wall. Okay? Number 1, group number 1 and number 2 will be on my left side. And then group number 3 and number 4 at the back. And group number 5 will be on my right side. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Is it clear?
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, boys and girls, you may stick your work on the wall. Come on. Come on. Okay, look, let me tell you what to do next. Here are the rules. The speaker, please stand next to your work, while the rest of the group members will be the visitors. The visitors will visit other groups and listen to the presenter's explanation. Remember, you have only 2 minutes to visit. You may ask questions, yeah? Okay, and don't forget, after finishing asking the question or after you finish visiting other groups, don't forget to give your positive comment. Give your positive comments on the sticky notes that I have given you. Okay? Is it clear? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay, go on. Okay, well, after we did our activity, now I would like to ask for the opinion from the presenters first. Okay, how do you feel? Yes, Najla.
I am so happy, ma'am, because I have many stars from my guests.
Excellent. Okay, all right. And how about other presenter? Yeah, Kaisa.
Oh, I'm so tired, ma'am. Because I have to repeat presenting the same topic many times.
Okay.
But it is fun.
Okay, that's great. All right, now I would like to ask others who becomes the visitors. Okay, from this group. Yes, Laila?
Well, we found the similarities of the social function of the story, ma'am.
Okay, that's excellent, Laila. Is there any other opinion? Okay, Amanda.
I have the same opinion with Laila, ma'am, and I also found similarities in the structure of the story.
Okay, well done, Amanda. So, how many stories did you find?
2 stories.
Okay, what are they?
Malin Kundang and the flowers from the moon.
Okay, Alpha, can you repeat, please?
Malin Kundang and the flowers from the moon, ma'am.
That's excellent, Alpha. Well, anyway, do you agree with Alpha's opinion?
Yes.
Okay, so now can you tell me what is the moral lesson of the stories? Yes, Faiz.
The moral lesson of the story of Malin Kundang is that we should obey and love our parents if we want to be successful in life.
Okay, excellent. Is there any other opinion? Yes, Gina.
Mother's Pray means everything.
Oh, very good, Gina. Okay, next, how about the story of the flowers from the moon? Okay, Camila, please.
I think to entertain the readers, ma'am.
Only to entertain the readers. Okay, excellent. Well, how about others? Yes, Gio?
The same, ma'am. The social function of the story is to entertain the readers.
Okay, excellent, Gio. Well, so after we discuss about this, how many social functions are there? Yes, Yasmin?
2, ma'am. First, to give moral lesson, and second, to entertain the readers.
Okay. Well done, Yasmin. Can you please write down on the board? Yes. Okay, excellent. Let's continue to the next part. Okay, how many generic structures do you find from the story?
3.
Okay, yes, Malik.
The generic structures of the story are orientation, complication, and resolution, ma'am.
Okay, do you agree with Malik's answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is there anyone who would like to write the generic structures of the story on the board? Okay, Kaisar, please. Okay, thank you very much, Kaisar. You may go back to your seat, please. Well, okay, so after we learn these materials, now we can conclude that when we talk about narrative text, we can see the social functions. Yeah? So, can you tell me what are the social functions of narrative text?
To give moral lesson and to entertain the reader.
Okay, well done. And then now let's have a look at the generic structure. We can also conclude that the generic structure of narrative text are
orientation, communication, and resolution.
Okay, that's very good. Is there any question? No? Okay. Just like what I've told you before, that to check your understanding, we are going to have quiz first. So please collect your paper. Boys and girls, you have done a very good job today. So let's give it a round. Okay, well, next meeting, still we are going to discuss about narrative text. But next meeting we are going to learn about the language features of narrative text. So later at home, I want you to find other stories. It can be from local stories or foreign stories. Please find one story and then try to read at home, and don't forget to bring the stories to school, because we are going to use the story for our next activity. Okay?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, if there is no question, I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for your...
We would like to give our review about this video. We have already known that order thinking skill should exist in every teaching and learning process. However, in this video, we do not see that teacher can apply all the 6 levels. The teacher applies until cognition 5 only. We think to reach cognition 6, which is creating, teacher should divide all the level into 2 parts of teaching and learning process in order all the thinking skills can be reached. It also helps the slow learners to involve themselves in the class, because when we see the video, it fools of fast learners who have been mastered in English. They can join the class very well because they understand the English also. If we apply this teaching and learning process that fast, we are sure that the slow learner cannot involve themselves in the class. That is the first review, and the other review will be continued by Nuki. Nuki, time is yours.
Thank you, Azhar. I'm taking over and continue for your criticism of our topic. Yes, indeed. Supporting Azhar's opinion, some critical review arise using this type of learning method, such as too much information, that is the cognitive overload, which often requires vast resources unavailable in traditional classroom, as well with the lack of teacher control and potential misconceptions. Also, teacher may fail to recognize misconceptions. If you need further details about the discussion of discovery learning, please don't be hesitant to see the list of our resources mentioned at the slide presentation. Time slips you by like a blink of an eye. Here we are at the end of presentation. Me and Azhar would like to express our gratitude for your attention. We'll catch up next time. Don't forget, stay safe, stay healthy, stay at home. Thank you. Goodbye.